Hi, I would like to share with you the scripture from 1 Samuel chapter 16, starting with verse 14. But the Spirit of the Lord departed from Saul, and the distressing spirit from the Lord troubled him. And Saul's servants said to him, Surely a distressing spirit from God is troubling you. Let our master now command your servants who are before you to seek out a man who is a skillful player on the harp. And it shall be that he will play it with his hand when the distressing spirit from God is upon you, and you shall be well. So Saul said to his servants, Provide me now a man who can play well and bring him to me. Then one of the servants answered and said, Look, I have seen a son of Jesse the Bethlehemite, who is skillful in playing, a mighty man of valor, a man of war, prudent in speech, and a handsome person. The Lord is with him. Therefore Saul sent messengers to Jesse and said, Send me your son David, who is with the sheep. And Jesse took a donkey loaded with bread, a skin of wine, and a young goat, and sent them by his son David to Saul. So David came to Saul and stood before him. He loved him greatly, and he became his armor bearer. Then Saul sent to Jesse and saying, Please let David stand before me, for he has found favor in my sight. And so it was, whenever the Spirit from God was upon Saul, that David would take a harp and play it with his hand. Then Saul would become refreshed and well, and the distressing spirit would depart from him. Now, these scriptures right there are are telling us how how good music can lift up spirits, make evil spirits depart, as in the case of King Saul, who at that time was being given a distressing spirit from the Lord because basically disobeyed God and and he needed somebody to lift that distressing spirit from him. I mean, and of course he got David, son of Jesse the Bethlehemite, to play the harp for him, and every time Saul got the dispersing spirit, David would play the harp, and um, music would cause the distressing spirit to depart from Saul, and he would be refreshed and well. I mean, of course, we don't have our own personal harpist to do that for us whenever we have distressing spirits or feel down or but we do have music from CDs and from streaming services like Spotify, and preferably I, I would go with Christian music. I mean one song I would play in particular would be "You're the Lion of Judah" from Robin Mark, and that that really lifts up my spirits. It's I mean it's fast. It's it's very energetic. It it's it's the song that I would imagine people would sing when they see Jesus coming down from heaven with his heavenly army and laying waste the armies of the world. And so I would I would basically suggest Christian music for lifting up spirits, and but be careful what Christian music you listen to, because not not everything out there that calls itself Christian music glorifies God. I mean, anyway, that's pretty much all I have to share with you this morning. So have a good day, and God bless you.